It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 35. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants, and it's coming up next.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott, and this contest isn't quite a level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One side clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game. That's where this comes from.
Yeah.
In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this can be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying in support of that upset. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're brought out by somebody who got a whole lot of attention for a stretch last year as a rookie, especially in Jersey, Tommy DeVito.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Jukes out a one-stop. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They're set up at the 35 now. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, what a stiff arm. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they take him down right along the 30. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a 2-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the 2-time MVP.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They've got a man in motion. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Taken in by Bellinger. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. This finds Bellinger. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He's dropping back to throw. Caught by the open man. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On 1st down, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Ravens pushing for points. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Connects with Bateman. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's going to loft one deep to the left. What a dive! I think he caught it! And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown! The Ravens tie it just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Ravens 7, Giants 6.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Setting up a throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And nothing back near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Third down, 1 yard to go. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Gano ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the New York offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 1st down, here's Lamar. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They send a man in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Bobby Okereke making that stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. On the move, past the 40. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action, here's Jackson. Hauled in left side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar throwing again. Andrews with the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Pass cut by Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's on the move. Oh, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants losing by 4. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
A first and goal pass, yeah, it can be an act of surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make second and goal much, much more difficult.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal. Here he is to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Gano ready to send this away. Wallace with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Henry on the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 6 coming up here. Now to throw. He's got Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They bring a tight end in motion right. He'll look to throw it. This one's to Andrews outright. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of third down. Looking to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. So the Giants come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.